Clap. And we are back. It's another episode of Sips on Tratorade. And today we're going to go over the episode 9 of season 4 of the Traitors. It's called Think Outside the Box.
So exciting for this lame ass episode.
This was a lame episode. However, there was a lot of gameplay this episode. There was a lot to talk about. There were still a lot of things happening. However, the mission kind of sucked. It was just okay. There's still a lot to talk about. So I'm excited to dive in.
Yeah, let's get into it.
Let's do it. But first, I'm Tom Sofa,
I'm Mike Tomato.
and we're going to give it to you straight.
No, I'm gonna give it to you so gay.
Saw that coming.
So gay.
And let's just get back to where we left off. So last episode, we said goodbye to our girl Candace.
Rip.
R.I.P. Rob is now the OG traitor. And I just wanted to talk to you about a comment that Candace made in the last episode, and I want to see, is it like is it clean? Is it like a dirty thing to say? She said Colton is being used as Rob's beard.
As Rob's beard?
That's what Candace said
Beard.
in the last episode.
Okay.
And she used it in a context where, Rob is a traitor hiding behind a faithful, and obviously, like, we all know what a beard is. Like, I just think it's kind of weird that she used that terminology. And I think had Michael Rappaport used that terminology, he would be crucified.
What's wrong with the word beard? Or like what is so derogatory about that?
I don't think it's necessarily derogatory. I just think that it's like,
It I don't know of a history of the word beard being used in that context, but it didn't come off to me as homophobic. It didn't come off
not at
as
all.
no.
Okay. I was curious, honestly. I thought it was kind of like a weird remark to bring up. I didn't necessarily find it like wrong.
How
I just
I
thought it was weird.
Yeah, I guess how I'm seeing it is like beards are often described as like male makeup.
Yeah.
So Candace is saying that Rob is using Colton as a cover, essentially.
Yeah, which is something that like Colton did for a while. So like I don't know, is that am I wrong here?
No, I don't think you're wrong.
Like, is that too personal of a thing to say to somebody then? Right?
Uh,
Is that I'm curious. I simply am not sure.
Yeah, I mean,
It just felt weird.
I think your disposition to be like skeptical is fair, especially given where we're at. But I I don't see any like
It's not wrong. It just felt weird.
yeah, I think it's fine.
It's fine.
I think it's
Anyway.
fine.
And then we get where we're left off. Rob, he picked Eric to be the next traitor or die. We don't know what's gonna happen.
But, like, why would you die? Because then you don't get money.
Yeah, I'm sure you get more money every day you're on the show. So why would you?
Exactly.
So you got to say yes. Um. Anyway, and here we go. So where we are, we're at the bottom of the step. Rob just showed himself to Eric so that Eric knows who the traitor is.
Correct.
And Rob literally says, "Sup, playa?"
Sup, Leia.
Like that. Eric obviously in complete shock. He can't believe it. He just really thinks that Rob was a faithful. How could you not at this
I
point?
feel like Rob no, sorry to cut you off, but I feel like Rob is probably, like, a decent guy, like, in life, like, he's probably, like, a decent person,
For sure.
but when he just, like, hits these moments of just pure douchery,
Hmm.
it just drives me nuts.
Hmm.
Like, put on some fucking sleeves and start acting with some goddamn decorum.
Interesting. Um, I understand that you don't like the housewife slayer, Mike,
I don't, because
because he's slaying
those are
housewives,
my
and you love the
girls.
housewives.
Those
I know
are my girls.
they are your girls. Eric does agree to become a traitor. Shocking. And Rob gives Eric his cloak and breaks the news that, hey, we're gonna have to murder somebody tonight. Just so you know. And Eric he's really playing a really good newbie trader. He's just like, "What? Tonight? No way." And Rob's just like, "Come on, let's go to the turret."
You know?
um and it cuts to Eric, and he I thought it was a funny little cheeky little line. He goes, "I need a helmet and an adult diaper because I'm about to shit my pants and my head's about to explode." Come on. I mean, corny, yes, fun. That's fun. That's just fun. You ever said that?
No,
Add it.
but I'll
Pe-
add it to my repertoire
People will
perhaps.
laugh. People will laugh. Um, Rob invites Eric to the turret, and they head on up there. They discuss whether they're going to kill Dorinda or Steven or Natalie. My initial thought was, Natalie. Natalie's the easy murder there.
I agree.
Out of those three, I see no reason why they would get rid of Steven because he's on the hot seat.
Right. The round table do the
And
work for them.
I do see Dorinda as just happy to be there, like
100%.
tag along.
100%.
Natalie does not seem happy to be there. She doesn't. Like she seems like okay being there. But like Dorinda was just kind of like, I got voted out first day last season. So please let me stay.
I think that ever since the banquet, Natalie has just kind of, like, been more on edge,
For
and Dorinda's
sure.
never been a target except for, like, when Ron was, like, saying shit, but otherwise, like, yeah, Dorinda's just kinda bumbling and fumbling around.
Yeah. Um
Is the village fool or something like that is what she was called on Roni.
yeah. Eric gets the sign, the like death warrant, the death letter, which is kind of fun, newbie trader gets his first death. How pretty.
If I was to be a traitor, I would put, like, a smiley face or a heart on each death warrant.
Yeah. I feel like
That'd be fun.
some of the players did that last season where they might have put a heart.
Just draw a little picture.
Yeah. Rob explains to the camera that he chose Eric because he trusts him and he thinks that they can go far together in the game. So I'm gonna ask you a couple times this episode.
Mhm.
Right now,
I think Rob's lying.
God damn, I'm saying he's being a good trader right
Rob?
now.
Yes.
Being a good trader for the traitors, not for himself. He's bringing in Eric, and he is saying to the camera, not just to Eric's face, I chose him because I think him and I can go even further into the game, and I actually trust him.
Mhm.
He did not actually trust Candace. Candace never gave him a chance
I don't know
to
if
like,
that's true.
no, never. Rinna got out, and then they were the final two traders, and she never gave him an actual chance to work with. Like, you can't say that he did or she did because she's gone the next episode and she blew up her entire game.
Yes, but I would also make the argument that Rob's actions kind of forced her hand hard. Either way.
One's there, one's not today. Anyway, um, I say good trader right now. I'm gonna ask you again a couple
For
times later
himself, yeah, absolutely.
for as what he's saying to the
Because I
camera.
know like, I don't know this, but I know it that Eric's gone.
We'll see.
He's easily gonna be caught in the next round table
Let's talk about it.
because it's so stupid.
So breakfast comes, and the first three to come through the door are Kristen, Mark, and Rob. And they go, "We need to talk." They put Johnny on the hot seat right away because Candace nominated Johnny in the previous mission. No duh. Mark questions if there could have been a recruitment and asks Rob who he would recruit and why. And he says he's torn to pin Johnny as the traitor. And he's kind of like playing dumb, obviously. That's the play. Group two comes in. It's Eric and Tara. And Eric says that he's just scared to say anything. So he shoves a croissant in his mouth and he just kind of stays quiet, which interesting strategy at this point. But if you don't know how to be a traitor, how do you know how to be a traitor? You know what I'm saying? Tara tries to push a little heat off of Johnny, but nobody's buying it. They're just, they're on the hot
They're
seat, both
coming
of
for the
them.
gays and the girls. That's what they're doing. Simple as that.
It's simple, no doubt. Group 3 comes on in. It's Johnny and Mara. Um, and I just wanna know, like, the smaller groups now. It's just not as exciting with these smaller groups. It's less of a fashion show.
Yeah. Well, I would also argue that like all the fun people are gone.
All of the fun people are gone. Yeah,
Rinna's gone. Rappaport's gone. Um,
Monet.
Monet, Yam Yam,
Yeah, I mean,
like
I
all the
Yam
fun,
Yam wasn't that fun.
but the
He was
potential for fun was there, I guess.
okay. I would say I would say that Eric's a fun one.
I don't particularly find him enjoyable.
You're just mad he's not a
I'm
housewife.
just a bah humbug.
You're just mad he's not a housewife.
But like he's too like he comes off too childish and innocent.
Eric?
Yeah.
Maybe he is. Um, Johnny and Mara, they like I said, they just came in, and Johnny, he tries to call himself a blanket for Candace and says that he feels used. Fair. True.
Used.
True, but nobody's buying it.
They've been used and abused.
Mara says that she thought Rob would be murdered because of Candace, like, kinda going hard for him,
Yep.
eh, and considering he is the traitor hunter, which right? Like, why is nobody thinking that Rob could possibly be a traitor at this point? I just don't understand
Because
that.
why would a traitor vote against other traitors?
Exactly, I guess. Um, and in my head, I'm just like, why should and I thought, why should the traitors keep or, like, why should the faithfuls keep Rob around, and why would the traitors wanna keep Rob around? Like, what good is Rob as a faithful right now? Like, why? Why would they why?
Because people trust him and he's pretty.
Yeah, exactly. I don't
But in
I don't I
terms
don't
of
have a
like what
legitimate reason either.
but in terms of like why the traitors didn't take Rob out, they were all working together until Rob went scorched earth and went after Lisa.
Yeah, but they don't I'm I'm saying if Rob were a faithful, why why wouldn't the traitors have gotten him out at this point? I can't think of a reason if Rob were a faithful.
Right. Okay. I see what you're saying.
And I don't and, obviously, I know the information. I have the information, so it's obvious for me to say in the moment,
Yeah.
but I just don't understand why that bit of logical thinking isn't being thrown around a little bit more, just a little bit more.
Because celebrities are not the brightest light bulbs in the pack. You know, it's a challenging show when the brightest person in the room is probably a chef.
So, yeah, maybe, maybe. I don't even know if she's the smartest one in the room. And then, so after Mara brings up how Candace voted for Rob, Rob says Candace voted for him, and I quote this, by the way. I turned on subtitles to make sure that I had the words right because I couldn't understand it
Okay.
because he fumbled.
Yeah.
And he said, according to the subtitles, she voted for him to help the other traitors that are left. And that's it. And he goes, to help the other traitors that are left. And then he goes, and he doesn't, and I don't think it worked. And then Mara literally looks at Rob very sus and goes, yeah. Did you catch that or no?
No, I didn't.
You sped through it.
Because I did.
You're a beast.
'Cause I was
Listener,
bored. The
l-
show's boring.
listener,
It's boring me.
Mike, we do a podcast about the show. So get yourself to find the fun in it and watch it
Ugh.
because
Well, that's why you're here. You tell me.
no, we should discuss you. Oh, caught that. No, I didn't catch that, but I did watch it at least.
I didn't catch.
At least watch it.
I didn't catch.
At least watch it because this is part of the plot. These little intricacies. Because now in my book, Mara has to be next to go if Rob is smart. She's not somebody who's going to get voted off at the round table. And she is somebody that I think might need to go because she seems to be the only person that might possibly be under Rob right in this moment.
But she was never on the short list.
What are you talking about? Like, she's not getting murdered tonight.
Yeah.
I understand. I know.
So she's fine. We're okay.
For tonight.
Yeah.
You're not locked in on what I'm
No, I
saying.
get your logic. You
And
think
that's
Mora
okay.
is the smartest choice for Rob to murder, so he stays traitor. Whatever. I get that. That's
So
fine.
anyway,
I just didn't catch the conversation. I was fast forwarding through it
the
because
final group comes
we're
in.
talking about nothing on this show.
We're not talking about nothing.
Most of the conversations that these people have are insanely like
Mike, you are a huge Housewives fan. Do I dare talk about the conversations that the housewives are having that are insane?
okay, it's different though.
Of course it's
Housewives
different. It's a different show. But you were all in while there were housewives on the show. So now that they're gone, I'm sorry, it's still part of the show to play the
okay,
game.
okay. So here's my beef on that.
Oh my god.
It's literally just that the current cast now I don't find interesting.
The show still goes on.
I understand, and I'm watching it.
You're not watching it.
I'm fast forwarding through parts that I'm finding boring,
You told
yes,
me you fast forwarded through half of this
because
episode.
half the episode was boring.
That doesn't matter.
So I'm not gonna get every little moment of chop it up because not every moment of chop it up has consequences.
I know you're not. That doesn't mean that you don't have to watch it.
So when
I'm not asking you to write down all of it, but to consume it would be nice.
I consumed enough to get my point across.
You didn't, 'cause you don't know what I'm talking about,
Well,
and that's okay.
I do now.
Not like you don't, you didn't see it, but I'm glad I put it out there
I
for
hear
you.
it. I see it in my head.
There you go. The final group comes in, and Dorinda has been murdered, thank God,
Thank God.
and Steven and Natalie come in, they cut back to the turret, and they pretty much just decide on Dorinda because they have enough allies, and it cuts to Dorinda being murdered, and she uses just a terrible Scottish accent when she's reading her note. Did you watch that or just skip through it?
I did watch the
You
terrible
watched
Scottish
the
accent.
terrible Scottish accent, did you note it?
Yeah, I just thought of it.
Okay, cool. I really thought her accent was pretty bad. Tough get, tough one.
Dorinda is not an actress.
I know, but it's just funny because like, she's like, 75% of it had 0 accent,
Oh, I
and then
know.
the last, like, 2 words had accent, and it wasn't even close.
Not even close.
Like, it took her a really long time to change, and it was just funny. Like, it's just fun TV. There are fun little moments in this show that you just gotta
The
enjoy.
little nuances. But yeah, Dorinda's gone. She's going back to the
And
Berkshires.
and then Dorinda, I don't know why she said this. I thought it was hilariously silly. She goes, "You know what they say, curiosity kills the cat." Like, girl, what were you curious about?
Exactly.
What were you curious about? I'm not saying you're not the cat, but when
No.
were you curious?
It was a moment of like Dorinda feeling like more special than she actually was.
Yeah, it was something.
It's pretty good. But that's
Something.
Dorinda, baby. That's her.
No doubt. Alan once again walks in looking fabulous. He's got like a white and blue suit going,
Oh,
floral going again, or paisley
I
even
don't think it
maybe.
was florals.
The paisley?
I don't think it was Paisley. I thought it was Paisley's at first, but then it was like pastoral scene print from like what you would see on like British China, like fine British China.
Yeah.
But like that was the pattern. It
Mhm.
was really good. It was really nice.
And then he had his hair colored. There was like pink, blue, white in there.
Yeah.
It was cute. It
Yeah,
was
yeah,
looking
yeah.
good. Looking good.
Fashion.
And then he just talks briefly about the mission. He just says you're gonna have to think outside the box in it.
So punny, Alan. So
Steven
punny.
says, I didn't expect to be here. I packed my bags. Natalie kind of looks him up and down. She says that she's gonna try to start l- going down different avenues that haven't been explored yet because the way that they're going isn't quite working, which yes, I agree, Natalie. You're the only gamer left. If you don't count Rob, Rob's kind of gaming, but he's
Well,
not an
actually, it's
actual.
kind of working. The last 2 episodes, they've gotten 2 traitors.
Yeah, they did, but
Natalie's just not working
right. I mean, well, they got 2 traders.
because
Like
of Rob.
they were gonna get one, which is Lisa, and then Candace through. They didn't really get Candace. Candace fought to get like it was gonna be a traitor. Like it was just
Yeah,
ugh.
I just didn't.
I am still upset at how Candace played it, just because I am a gamer and I want her to play for what's best for the game, not
She could have done a lot better.
ugh, but it's okay. It's okay. I forgive her. I forgive her. And then it's time to chop it up. Your favorite time. You love when we chop it
Chop
up
it up.
because it's part of the show.
You gotta chop it up.
Is chopping it up. So Stephen, Mark, and Eric talk Johnny as the traitor, and I'm gonna be brief as I chop it up because there wasn't that much to say, but that's the groupings that are getting together. Johnny and Tara agree to continue playing together and to start pushing Steven's name. Eric, Mora, and Rob talk Johnny, and Eric is so impressed with how easily that Rob's being a faithful traitor. He's like, Rob's flying like a eagle or like something like that, a hawk or whatever. It was great. But I think Eric needs to stop being impressed and start fucking playing the game.
Like
Personally,
he's too
he
childish.
needs to see what Rob is doing and being like, huh, I need to play like that. I need to talk normal.
He literally, I mean, I'm maybe it's easier said than done, but he should literally just go back pretending he's a faithful. Like he should literally just have in his mind that I'm a faithful.
Exactly. So then it's mission time. There's 9 boxes. Everybody goes inside a box. Alan asks a question. The traders have to get out of the box, confer, and then answer, and then get back in the box.
Such a
And then
waste of time.
everybody votes, and then each right answer adds $500 to the prize pot. There's a total of $18,000 available for this one. So what I would like to do in this case is I'm gonna go over, what I'm gonna
Did
go.
you write down every question?
I wrote down every question. Of course I did, because I'm thorough.
I expect nothing less.
I'm thorough. And I wrote down every question for a couple
Did you
reasons.
write down everybody's answer to every question?
I did not even close.
Okay.
Not even
So you're
close.
not that thorough.
I'm thorough enough, and I'm so thorough that I'm gonna go through kinda like each question, but then I want you and me to answer what we
Who I
think,
think, okay,
who we think.
vibe. Okay, let's
Um,
do it.
yeah, so question 1 is, who do the traders think is the most useful to them? And I just wrote right next to it, "This is a time waster." Like, it was I instantly once this mission was explained, I was upset at the premise.
It's a classic reality TV show game. They play it on Drag Race, they play it on Big Brother, they play it
They
on
do it.
Survivor.
Yeah, for sure.
So, I mean, it's inevitable that we get an episode like this,
The question game, I don't mind.
but how it was
The
format was
format
so
was
ridiculous.
bullshit, very disappointing,
Yeah,
very
it
disappointing.
was too much in the wrong places.
So slow. Anyway, the answer the 2 boys confer, the 2 traders confer, and they say, "Let's do Terra." Why? Because right now, to them, first of all, let's answer. Who do we think is the most useful to them?
Right now, the most useful would probably be Johnny.
I would say the most useful right now is Johnny, Tara, those 2. Johnny, because he's probably gonna be seen as a traitor. Tara, because she's not on the right path
No.
ever, and that is useful to having around because she is putting the wrong ideas in people's ears.
Yeah.
So, I would say both of them. So them putting Tara, I think might have been a little honest almost,
Yeah, I thought that was
like
actually a
a
fine
little
answer.
honest.
Yeah.
Question 2, who do the traders think is the most manipulative? They put Tara again. You guys, this is what they're gonna do. I wrote time waster again because my time is being wasted while I watch this, but that's okay.
And honestly, if I was a faithful, like, I would be pissed because it's like, y'all aren't like, I'm playing for money, you guys.
Yeah,
Like, y'all aren't doing this for, like, I want the fucking money.
I do kind of agree. I will say that, like, pretty much all I wrote was that it's a good strategy. It's a good strategy that the traders chose. It's just boring as shit. It's bad television, and production team, Alan, should have said, "No,
Right? You can't do that.
I'm sorry, you can't do that."
Because the whole point of the superlative question game, especially in Drag Race, is like it's to create drama.
Yeah, I mean, for this, the whole point of this for the faithfuls is to give them some sort of a clue
Yeah,
and, like, make it a little bit meh, and, like, maybe they made it a little bit meh and possible to figure out by adding that the guys have to come out of the boxes and, like, but nobody got together and was like, "Did you hear anything? Did it feel close to you that the
exactly.
box?" So it didn't fucking matter. So what is the point of it?
At all.
You might as well just put everybody in separate rooms, everybody gets a phone, and then they could just call each other.
Literally that.
Done. Fucking stupid. Anyway, who's the most manipulative? They go Tara. Most of the votes, what I did write, I did note if like a majority of the votes went a certain way.
Okay.
So a majority of the votes, 6 votes went to Natalie on that, and 0 people voted for Tara, so $0 were added to the prize fund for that one. Who is the most manipulative? Who do you think?
Rob.
Who do the traders think is the most manipulative? I would say Rob. The traders probably think that Rob is the most manipulative, for sure.
Yeah,
But they don't Rob doesn't wanna draw light, so he's
exactly.
the most manipulative. I'd say Natalie's probably 2nd.
Yeah,
May
after her whole like banquet experience.
Probably.
And then fuck it, I'd throw Mark in there too.
Maybe. Mark does get a little bit more shine in this episode, which I like to see. Question 3. Who do the traders think doesn't deserve a place in the final?
Era.
Obviously, they answered Tara, but 5 votes went on Mora, which is
Shady.
some
It's so
shade,
shady.
some serious shade,
Uh,
and then 2 votes went to Tara there, so they added $1,000 to the prize pot. Who do you think doesn't deserve to be there?
Even.
You think Steven? I would say Steven deserves a little bit more than a couple people there because every time that
Actually, no, I
somebody
changed my
has
answer.
go ahead,
Tara.
Tara, that's
Mhm.
my answer. Every time or even Johnny.
Johnny gives me fashion.
I like it. Yeah, I agree. You're right. I take that back. But Tara, I would say Steven, no. I know that was your initial thought and you changed it.
Yeah.
Steven, no, just because every time at a round table that he's been told, hey man, this is why you're a traitor. He definitively responds, no, I am not for this logical reason. Like, he is so good at defending himself straightforwardly.
Yeah.
Nobody else does it that way. And like, it makes him unique. I am not a fan of Steven, but his gameplay at the round table when people are doing that to him, he is responding
Yeah,
properly.
he's got a persuasive nature about him. I'll give him that.
Yep. Question 4. Who do the traders think would make the best trader? And Steven says everybody should vote for Tara. It's a pattern.
Literally.
Johnny and Tara don't. And I'm like, what the fuck?
Like, for
Why?
what fucking reason, you guys?
Why?
Because maybe they're like taking it personally
Maybe.
that everybody's, or like the traders are harping on Tara and
But how were they both on the same page but different?
because the
It's like they didn't like talk about it before they went
no,
down. I just thought it was weird.
but the whole show they've been like connected at the hip. They're like, we're best
I know.
friends. We've been through the Olympics together.
I agree. That was so weird when they did that. So they add another $3,500 to the pot, $5,500 added total, and then finally Alan hits him with who do the traders want to shortlist for murder tonight? 4 players are chosen and locked in. There's no money on the line, just life or death. The 2 guys confer and they decide that they're going to double bluff. Brilliant, I think. And Rob pretty much says we're going to put no traders in. They're going to think that we are going to put at least one trader in. Easy peasy. Eric pretty much says, I'll follow your lead, homie. Let's do that shit. And that's kind of the end of the challenge. The 4 players that get chosen are Johnny, Tara, Natalie, and Kristen. I think that's a good 4. In my opinion, if I were to pick 4, that would probably be the 4 that I would pick.
Yeah, I'm
Probably.
trying to think if there's anybody else that would swap.
There's only, I believe, 9 players, right?
Yeah,
So I might put more in there maybe if I was Rob just to, um, you know. I don't know, just to keep Mara on her toes a little bit. Maybe she's feeling a little too comfortable.
Mhm.
But I don't disagree with the choices. I really don't.
Yeah, I think it's fine.
And the 4 people that get chosen, they get locked in the crate, quote unquote, until they cut away. And I'm sure they just let them ride out. Life's over. Life moves on.
Yeah, no, they all went back to their hotel room.
And then Mike's favorite time to chop it up.
More shopping.
Natalie is reading Johnny is defeated. So she's going to push Steven. And Natalie's got, good vibes here towards Johnny. She is properly reading Johnny. He literally says to the camera that he's feeling defeated.
Mhm.
Tara and Johnny stay hand in hand. Mark says it's a big red flag that they're hand in hand and they're not even trying to, hide it or whatever.
I actually don't think that's, like, a traitor red flag. I think that's a very faithful activity to do.
I just thought it was just whatever. Like, who cares?
Like, they're just 2, like, ice fairies. Let them let them do their thing.
For sure. Natalie pushes Steven to rob Mark and Kristen. Kristen puts Tara out there because she was put in the box right after Kristen told Tara that she thought that she could be a traitor. Um, and that's when Johnny and Tara are just like, do we just go out together? We just do it.
That's stupid.
We just fucking do
Do
it.
we just sacrifice ourselves? He's going to
Eric,
sacrifice himself. No, you
yeah.
can't.
Oh, yeah.
Has
And
to be
then
another way. Sorry.
again, Eric says that he just plans on being quiet, which I'm just
It's
like,
not a good strategy, boo. That's
bruh,
literally what happened to Lisa.
bruh.
Literally happened to the first traitor babes.
Yeah. So then we get to the round table and we get a nice little quote. I cannot be a traitor, but I owe you no allegiance. The floor is yours. Bum, bum. Tara and Johnny start off doing their little back and forth thing. How they, they're both faithful. They both have this sob story that they were competitors in the
Wonder
Olympics,
Twins unite. Really what it was.
and Mark pretty much says even if you're close on the outside of the game, you cannot trust somebody in game. Like you shouldn't be able to. And Mark's the Dancing with the Stars
Yeah.
player,
Yeah.
so
He do be
he knows a
dancing.
thing or two about couples dancing squad. And by the way, his wife is on Dancing with the Stars also and is a killer dancer.
Oh.
So he
I thought he
knows
was
it.
a homosexual.
No.
Okay. Good for him. Good for him and his wife's little pussy.
Uh, and then Tara pretty much denies. She goes, "I trust him 100%." And Johnny goes, "Yeah, me too. I trust her 100%.
I
I don't
trust her
care.
so much.
I don't care what you
I've
say."
never trusted somebody so much in my life.
Crazy. And he pretty much goes, "Okay, well then who? Then who?" They then point to Steven. Steven goes ahead and defends himself perfectly as
Should
always.
be a lawyer.
He says he's faithful 100%,
Like,
and he says it.
he should drop acting and honestly pick up law.
Yeah, or just being a straight actor. That's the thing. Like a straight up actor. Like you don't really. You're not. You're just serious. You're a serious actor.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm like, "Wait, what?" I don't understand.
No, no, no. Just like a straight up
Yeah.
actor. Yeah. Doesn't really joke too much. He's not a ha ha
No, 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 no,
actor.
no. He's not a hee hee ha ha kinda guy,
Um.
which I find so funny. Also not funny, that there are some people who are just, like, naturally not funny.
Right.
What
Literally
a terrible way to live.
terrible. Um. They say then. Hold on right here. Kristen tells Tara that like she's being sus because she's always nervous and she's always like, oh
Crying.
no, oh my god, oh my
The
no.
idea of crying over this show to me is insane,
It is
and the
crazy.
fact that Tara has done it multiple times is also insane.
It is. Mark then pushes Johnny and tells him to fight for it. Then
"Yeah, you freaking gay.
yeah,
Put
and
on
then
your star-spangled, speckled, star-stuttered stuff and prove it."
yeah, pretty much. And Johnny literally says, "Because I play the game poorly, doesn't make me a traitor." And I agree with that, but
Yes.
then we have to consider, okay, then you are a bad faithful.
Also, yes. Both can be true.
Okay, if you're like, then you like bad faithfuls kind of got to go too. good faithfuls, that
But is it more important to get rid of a bad faithful or a good traitor?
it's definitely the good trader, but,
Harder to find.
there you go. Natalie pushes Steven. Um, Steven has another good defense right away. Natalie then says Steven was, uh, being super fake this morning, which I do feel like he was kind of being a little fake when he just out of nowhere was just like, "I thought I was gonna be murdered last night. I packed my bag." It did seem a little bit fake. Obviously, we knew it wasn't, but it did seem a little fake, like it could be seen as fake.
Yeah, I don't know, it's hard to tell with
Because
this
he's such a straight up actor.
because he's not a straight up actor. He's so serious.
So it was tough there. Um, Players, the time for talk is over. And then, dagger? Anybody? Anybody want to use that dagger? And Natalie's kind of like, I'm the only one that was there. Like, you could just say that you have it. And Rob says, I have it, which was fine. No big deal. Then we get to the votes, and Steven ends up getting 5 votes, and Johnny and Tara both get 2. Steven, are you a faithful or a traitor? He's a faithful. And he pretty much goes, I'm a faithful, and you blew it.
You blew
And then he
it.
walks off the stage. And then it's the final chop of the episode. Mike can breathe in a bit.
No, I can't.
We don't know anything. We do keep trying. That's what Johnny says to Tara.
We keep trying.
Maura, Kristen, and Eric chat and they talk about how the votes just always seem to swing in the wrong direction. How does that keep happening? And then Kristen asks Eric why he's been so quiet today and at the round table. And Eric said that he's just felt so lost. And Kristen pushed back, and Eric is just flustered and he's crumbling. Rob kind of comes in, he's just kind of monitoring the situation. Kristen is on to Eric, and she tells Mark and Rob that if she gets murdered tonight, just look at Eric. It's so obvious if she gets murdered tonight that it's Eric.
Yeah, because Eric is a bad traitor.
The traitors climb the stairs and they enter the turret. And then at this point, you're obviously thinking, like, is Eric or is Rob going to tell Eric about this news? You just
What's
don't really know.
gonna happen? You're gonna have to tune in to the next episode.
That's not true. The answer is yes. He does tell Eric about it. And just to remind everybody, the short list is Natalie, Kristen, Johnny, or Tara. Players on the short list, they all get notes to head to the castle dungeon. Then they have to turn a jack in the box to find out whether they've been murdered or not.
I
If a
think
traitor
that's
pops
fun.
up, they've been murdered. What?
I think that's fun.
It is fun, but I just thought it was silly too at the same time. And they all start cranking that jack in the box, and boom, cliffhanger. But once again, I just want to bring up good traitor Rob telling he did not have to tell Eric that Kristen was like onto him after again. Like, and he didn't have to steer Eric away from murdering Kristen. And he did communicate like he says, I will back you with Mark. And I'll like if you feel confident that you can convince Kristen that you're faithful, I got you.
Yeah.
Do you think he's just playing Eric being like, I know he's gonna get found out and then I'll just be good? Or do you think that like
At this point, that's been his strategy and it's working very well for him. So I don't see why he shouldn't
yeah,
continue with that.
but Rob's also like he's turning to the camera and telling the camera that he's trying to play straight up with Eric and being honest with Eric. And he's not. But when he was going after Lisa and Candace, he was telling the camera, I'm doing that shit. I'm going for them. I'm going to lie because she lied to me first. I'm going to do this. Like, and he's not doing that with Eric to the camera.
So he's a misogynist.
See, he actually trusts Eric. And it's person to person, not gender to
I
gender.
think he could have trusted Lisa Candace,
No, Lisa was getting herself found out by not acting like Lisa fucking
I
Rinna.
understand that, but that doesn't change the fact that Rob could trust her or not. But
It's not no, he it's not that he could or couldn't trust her, it's that in order for him to progress, he cannot, like, just blindly back her just because she's a
I
traitor.
understand. I understand that.
I know you do. I'm just, that's what we're doing here.
But I just don't like how he really didn't try to protect any of the traitors. Candace really fucked herself over. I'll give Candace, like, she just shot herself in the foot, and
100%.
that happened how it happened. But with Rinna, he gave no fucks. As soon as that name came up, he's like, "Yep, she's a gone." He literally didn't do anything in her defense. Not a single thing. That's my beat.
She was already too far
I don't
gone.
disagree with that.
But
Just
that's the point. I know, but, like,
I
if
know.
you don't
So this is just
disagree,
my opinion from as a viewer
respect, viewer. Just make
that
sure you view.
a good trader not only is somebody that wins the game and kills people, but it's somebody that makes sure the traders are also trading together,
Okay.
and he doesn't do that.
We'll see what he does with Eric this next
He's
episode, and
selfish.
that'll determine if he's just a misogynist
He's showing up so much on my algorithm now, like, now.
because you like it.
No, get off my fucking
You're
screen.
lying, you're
It's
lying.
it's always him, like, snake hunting
Oh, hell yeah.
somewhere in fucking Alabama or some shit.
Hell yeah. Lock in,
It's like,
man.
get off my either show hog or get off my screen.
There you go. That sounds like my friend Mike right
Thank
there.
you so much. That's why I watch.
Cool, man. Well, so who do you think's gonna get murdered?
Um,
Tara, Johnny,
I
Natalie,
really hope
Kristen?
they murder Kristen just so Rob's strategy of killing traitors continues.
Yeah, just so you can prove
I
yourself
would
right.
love that.
Yeah, you would love that.
But I think they should kill Tara because she bores me.
Tara or Natalie. They're not gonna kill Johnny.
I think Natalie's the smartest choice.
Yeah,
Tara's what I want.
yeah. Respect. Okay, cool. You got anything for the people, man?
What do I have for the people? Get into it. Start chopping it up. Don't be me.
Chop it up.
Don't be me and watch every single second.
Dude, I don't want you to watch every second, but, like,
No, I respect it.
you're gonna miss some gameplay if you're skipping through them playing the game.
You're not wrong.
You're gonna miss some,
You
and
you are correct in this
yeah.
argument, and
I
I'm going to say that you're not.
but you should but, like, you skip through missions if they're boring as shit, like, I get that, 100%,
Yeah,
100%.
I skip through missions.
That's cool.
Horde. Well, mainly me. I can't even speak. I'm having a stroke.
Jesus Christ.
Mainly, I was trying to say mainly and mostly at the same time.
Yeah, I bet you were.
I mostly skip through like the stupid challenges where it's like collect rocks or
Yeah,
sit in a
stupid.
box.
Yeah, I
It would
know.
have been better, honestly, if they were buried and then like they had to dig themselves out, and that's how they figured out who was the traitor. I don't fucking know. It needed to be something else.
Could've been better. They coulda done better, no doubt.
With all this money they have too,
Oh, yeah.
you know?
They got it.
Like, come on.
For real. So, anyway, I got nothing more for the people, man. You got anything for the people?
No, that's about it. Subscribe.
Subscribe,
Shoot us
shoot
an
us an
email.
email, Jinx at
SofaTomatosPod.com.
sofatomatoespod at gmail. Thanks, you guys. Appreciate you. Tune in again next week.
Okay, bye. Love y'all.